Hello and welcome to another AFI business tip video. My name is Maddie and we're so glad you're here. Today we're going to be teaching you a little bit about fragrance storage and product shelf life. So let's jump right in. The normal shelf life of a product should not go over 6 months. When you manufacture your product, whether it be a candle, shampoo, or cologne, you should aim for the use of that product to remain within 6 months. But what about the fragrance in the product itself? Can it last longer than that? Absolutely. However, the shelf life of each individual fragrance varies greatly, as some will go bad before others. When we talk about fragrances going bad, this means they become rancid. Rancidity is when the oils within a fragrance fully oxidize, giving them an unpleasant smell and color. For example, the oils within a citrus or grape fragrance will fully oxidize and become rancid within 6 months. Floral fragrances will turn yellow, then orange, and then brown after 6 months. This is because the components of these particular fragrances are very reactive to their surroundings. Furthermore, any fragrance with a high percentage of vanillin will keep up for 6 months before it begins to darken and discolor. In terms of storage, there are measures that you can take to help improve the shelf life of a fragrance. If the fragrance gets too hot, it will oxidize faster and present problems far sooner. If it gets too cold, the fragrance will slowly lose its strength. Any colder than 65 degrees and a fragrance will begin to crystallize at the bottom of the bottle. Ideally, fragrances should be kept at room temperature. Here at AFI, we keep all of our fragrances in amber bottles. This helps prevent UV light from penetrating the bottle and affecting the atoms within the fragrance oil. Clear bottles allow for too much UV light to reach the oil, potentially yellowing and speeding up the oxidation process. On top of this, the fuller the bottles, the better. If you have some headspace, meaning empty space in the bottle, it will spoil the fragrance. Bottom line, dark or amber colored bottles and room temperature are the best way to store your fragrances. Doing so can extend the shelf life of certain fragrances from 12 to 18 months, excluding those with vanillin. The best way to ensure the shelf life of your product is maximized is to perform a shelf test. Make your product, package it, and set it on a shelf for 6 months. Not only will this give you a feel for how your product will look on shelf stores, but you can also see how it performs over time. While the shelf life of fragrance is important, the shelf life of your product is even more important. To prevent fragrances and other raw materials from going bad before you can use them, order your supplies for the month and get your products out. Then you can repeat the process and buy more supplies for the next month. Although proper storage and bottling can help extend the shelf life of your fragrances, remember, the general time frame of 6 months, and always ensure the fragrance you use in your products is not rancid. That's all for now on shelf life and storage of fragrance. Remember, we love helping all of our customers on their business journey. If you have any questions or concerns, please email us at info@afi-usa.com or contact our customer service department. They'll be happy to help. For more business tips and fun DIYs, be sure to check out our entire channel and subscribe to stay up to date. My name is Maddie and I hope to see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.